Better for organize, to organize it is the key. Just like a proper education. Organize, organize, and make we flex wise. Tell the youth them feel reflect from wrong and heal Selassie I. Analyze and organize, and spiritually mobilize. We need salvation, no need no mansion in the sky. The morning stew. Lisa loved Groove Master and Mr. Frisco. Big up. 96.5 make me fly. Always make the people organize and centralize and strategically mobilize. Element of surprise. After we don't know small fries. Watch the rise. Watch Rastafari get the Nova. Make Babylon turn over. Get run over. Roving with the Nova. Organize and centralize. I Selassie.
Alright. Yeah. Today is Christmas Day. Yay. All aboard. Oh.
Months to the date.
Yeah, I tell you, eh? Alright, welcome everybody. It is
Months away.
the 25th day of June.
June, good morning.
Steve the Groove, Lisa Love.
And Mr. Frisco.
And Mr. Friskish. Good morning, everybody.
Yes, yes.
So, where can I get wire bearer for man and woman?
A house meeting.
Picture?
I don't
Where
know.
do they
Meeting.
go there?
I don't know. Somebody must sell that. I don't know who.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got the artifacts and stuff like that.
But where can I go to get it?
Or antique shop.
The money sell that.
Who am I wire bearer?
Somebody who I know and knows me.
Oh, that must have been that I know somebody me one time an old Belizean bicycle license, then old wrong one
Yeah.
from like
But he
90.
got it.
Yes, I know,
Yeah,
but
he
that's
got
what
it.
I'm saying. That the same kind of person must have want from wire
But
bearer.
they got some new design wire bearer now, you know.
Of course.
Those are the ones that the person wants.
Yeah,
Not
go up on
the
Amazon. You find it?
You can't find it there either.
How you can't find it there?
Kind of name wire bearer.
That's what he said.
Of course it's there, and I searched that right there the other day.
Just type in shot with 4 pocket.
Choir bearer.
Another wire bearer.
Shot with 4
Maybe they're
pocket.
spelling it wrong.
They are available in Chatamal,
G-U-A-Y-A.
Marlon, so.
Yeah, probably
okay.
Chatamal, eh?
I know she knows. This
G-U-A-Y-A-B-E-R-S.
person right here knows where I could get it.
But I know somebody that believes
Yeah, that
it.
wire bearer
They
seems
sell at the
to be
Believe,
like a
man.
Latin shirt, I figure it look like.
Yes, it is.
It's not a CARICOM shirt, it's a Latin shirt.
No, man, you could buy it right here, trust me. Somebody got that, yeah.
Of course, they have to. We still got people who wear them when they go to a meeting.
See, Nigel say, bro, they sell.
Of course. Of course. Of course. What that thing? Asking for wire bearer nowadays are like asking, anybody got candle for sale?
Yeah.
No dear. Well, all is right in the world. Mike Perifeet is back. Everything I get straightened up.
I told you
Friday.
she knew where I could get it.
Uh-huh.
There's
Where?
a wire bearer store in Orange Walk.
Of course.
Did you know?
Remember a few months ago when we were saying that how Mike Perifeet looked like he just stays above the fray while everybody the wired about him in the up in the crow's nest looking down at what's going on, like untouched. And he was not the chairman of the party or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the party pop way. And apparently everybody say, yo, Mike could save way. Make me call Mike. But that look good thing they call him because I hear that Israel and Iran may look for Mike save the party over there too.
Oh, for it.
Yes, a lot of things to go on, But yo, it must feel good for Mike to know.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm afraid for that crowd there. Hey, crowd, they resign and unresign themselves. I ain't know how you do that.
It's true. I don't know.
I'm afraid for them. I ain't know how you resign and unresign. I ain't know.
Let me get my mornings. Hello.
Aww.
Oh, who that is?
Who baby that
And
right
there's
there?
another one.
I always
There's
the wrong.
one close to you.
Uh-huh.
I always got the young ones wrong by.
I know.
Very
That's
good,
how
very
I
good.
stay. That's how I keep my girlish figure. Yeah, that's how I maintain my young looks and my girlish figure.
Hey.
Wicked.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Ah.
But yeah, well, we hope that Mike could pull the party together. You know, can Mike say he love his party, and I like the way how it goes.
Or else-
Good.
Or else
What?
I'll go again.
I'm afraid for that crowd there. Anybody
You
right
don't
now?
want to behave. I'm just gonna leave you.
I'm afraid for them. Unresign themselves. We lose, but fuck, we don't really lose. We win.
Yeah.
I'm afraid for them.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid.
Bad
Yo.
trouble.
Riddle me this. Riddle me this.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Yes,
A
but I'm not
vegan,
the solver.
a vegan and a vegetarian stood at the end of a cliff, betting each other who will hit the ground first. Who you think won?
Who you think won?
Yeah,
Who
who do
wanna
you think
hit the
won?
ground first?
If one vegan and one vegetarian jump off from a cliff,
Uh-huh.
we say who won?
Who won?
Well, actually, I can tell you now. Society.
I lost.
Vegan and a vegetarian.
Hold on, you need one of the Anto.
Yes. No man, you need one of them because you miss it. You miss one. You miss it.
I miss
A
it.
vegan or a
by a
vegetarian
mile.
that made a bet to say who jump off on a cliff, who hit the ground first.
Right.
The question was, who won? The answer was
Oh, everybody
society.
else? Everybody else?
Society.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
leave, leave the vegans alone. Yeah, eat y'all vegetables. Come on.
It's
Yes,
only
we love our vegetables.
Wednesday.
Everything to
More-
moderation.
More meat for we. Yeah.
Yes, vegetables supposed to take up one good part of your dinner plate.
Hmm.
Yes.
That is true. So we're on the verge of some weather. Entrance of some weather.
That's what they're
Really?
saying.
And once it starts, it's going to be for the remainder of the day. A tropical wave will be crossing. Me check the good old Doppler radar.
You sure on tropical wave the past? Because I don't know if they're about anymore, you know. They
Yeah,
push it
you're gonna find out
I
in a
mean,
minute.
I don't see much convection out there, but I mean, I guess.
Y'all want to get to the weather as how we're here?
I mean, okay, you know, look that impressive, but I mean, okay. Go ahead, let's do it. Cause we missed it yesterday anyway, so.
Well, it's Steve. I'm waiting on.
Oh, all right. If we are doing that, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you. We were going to have her yesterday, but we couldn't get her. This is Scarlett. Scarlett Mufasa die. Yes.
Good
Scarlett
morning,
Mufasa die.
Marlon Quillen.
Yes. Yes.
Who?
Go ahead, Scar.
Scarlett, what?
Scarlett Mufasa die. If you see the movie, you know what to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Miss Mufasa die.
Whee! It says it's your weather for today, Wednesday, June 25th. As the boy said, 6 months to Christmas.
Man.
Just like that. It says in our weather, our airflow will become more moist, good morning, Jer, and unstable as a strong
What?
tropical wave approaches.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
look strong yet, but I see.
Country. Be careful. In our forecast, sunny skies today with some cloudy intervals. Tonight, skies will be cloudy to overcast. Some showers, thunderstorms, and periods of rain will affect most areas, but more so along coastal areas as the day progresses. Ooh. Winds blowing east at 5 to 15 knots. The seastead is choppy. Waves beyond the reef 3 to 5 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast 85 degrees Fahrenheit, inland areas 89 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the hills 78 degrees Fahrenheit. We are currently experiencing a high tide. A low tide comes in at 4:52. Another high is on schedule just after 11 p.m. tonight at 6 minutes after. Sun will set this evening at... Hello? Your microphone would be nice if it's on.
Oh, back way. I mean 6:30.
Wrong song. Wrong song.
Wrong song, but same direction.
Whee! Moon will set at 10 minutes after 7 p.m. tonight. In our outlook, this is through to Thursday night is for cloudy to overcast skies with some outbreaks of showers, thunderstorms, and periods of rain to affect the country. Catherine Cumberbatch is our forecaster, and that's your weather.
Thank you, Miss Catherine Cumberbatch and Scarlett Mufasa die for that weather. Hope you repent from that. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman needs no introduction. As we said earlier, this gentleman got many awards for his time fighting in the army. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Ingus.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back.
You see it.
Go ahead.
You notice that they always say this person needs no introduction and immediately followed by an introduction.
By the introduction.
Exactly. That's a part of the introduction.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Why is
Those
that?
are for the people. Those are for the people who are a legend in their own mind.
Legend in your own mind, in your own time.
Yes. A legend in your mind.
I'm not sure if you could get any imagery at this point, but yeah. So right now, maybe as this thing gets closer, there will be an increase in shower activity, a build-up of thunder showers as it approaches. But right now, as it is, some parts of the country already getting some cloudy spells. But I think that's just a part of what the entire area is. You might get, cloudy spells here and there. But the bulk of whatever is to come in will come in, and there probably will be an increase.
Okay.
A build up, rapid intensification. As these things get closer to land, a ton of cells they develop. So that's what we're looking at. So yeah, they say strong. Well, we go with strong. I go with strong for 500, Bob.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, Raj. Right.
So today will prove to be a wet one.
Oh my!
And depends how much.
Wet hump day.
Yeah, depends how much rain and precipitation. Areas in Belize City and other places are flood prone. So, and this might move into tomorrow as well. More rain into tomorrow. Looking at the map.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't show you, but even into
Tell me what you
Friday,
see.
even into Friday, we're looking at. So, yeah, more rain.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Colonel Ingus. And I must thank you for.
Sunday looks
sparing
clear
us
though. I
those-
just have to tell you that Sunday looks like a
One that looks good.
Sunday looks like a wash
very
day.
good.
Saturday
Yes, it-
there might be rain, but more in the south.
Can't wash my Sunday. That's the day for go to church.
And then Sunday looks better.
Like a church
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
A day of worship. As I was saying, Lisa, I want to thank Colonel Ingus for being on the show, because though some people like Colonel Ingus, because of the war and the conflict he was in, some people don't like Colonel Ingus,
Uh-oh.
I just can't put my finger on it what the reason is why they may not like Colonel Ingus. Do you know why they don't like you, sir? Yeah, no, you don't have to answer.
Uh-oh.
I put Colonel Ingus on the spot.
I would have, but I say, you know what? Let me not test the
Anyway,
liquor
thank you all.
license. Let me not test the
There
liquor
you go.
license.
Thank you all for that. I hope everybody about the KHMH all right, because yesterday they had like a leaf virus made it go wrong or
Yeah,
something.
they had a sick out over there.
Yes. No, Lisa. They didn't have no sick out.
Some
It
people
was
were
a
not feeling well.
spontaneous virus.
Some
Yes.
people were not feeling well.
People were out of
Yes.
sorts.
Yes, exactly. But I gotta tell you something. If I don't want to be, if I don't want to teach and I don't feel good, I want to stay home. If I don't want radio personality and I don't feel good, I want to stay home. And I go in the hospital. No matter what job I do, if I don't feel good, I want to stay home, then I go in the hospital. So, if you don't a medical employee and I don't feel good, you should have gone to the hospital. I do it, I mean. I think that everybody know that way to go on. It's just, everybody know where to go on. People want the money. And you could understand why.
Of course.
God is, they said that even though the country, the macro economy, they define, we live in a 2007. They said that we are living in 2007. because of cost of living and everything.
Money run out.
I tell you, the worst thing
Toronto.
is, the worst thing is, out of 34 Caribbean countries, we that the third poorest.
Mhm.
We poor. We there like 31 out of 34. I don't know who could afford that, but anyway,
Who said that?
that is what a meeting that they had in Belize, an economic forum yesterday. Some noted person from London came and told us that's what the problem is. They said that we are third poorest in the Caribbean. They said the reason why that is because we are not exporting enough. They said, and we are importing too much. They said we don't have enough domestic investors and can't
Okay, so
because
that's
we
okay. So that's a different perspective. That's
yeah, because we can't compete with foreign investors. They said that
Mhm.
government isn't spending enough on education and health, which are some of the things that increase your quality of life and stuff like that. They said that GOB, the only way they could do that is they need more revenue input. And instead of raising taxes, they suggest that they collect the taxes that are outstanding and make sure that people pay the taxes. But you see, and I don't know one scientists and people who got bachelors and things like that, we studied and thing. But we have always said that even though it looked like the economy for the country is doing well, everybody say how good we do internationally.
Mhm.
But locally, we still feel it. You know, then they tell we they do good. We used to things they go up, big building they go up, people
I
got
don't know.
fancy cars and thing, but we not feel it. And this is what this report is saying. We are still living in 2025 like if it's 2007. In other words, nothing not change on the ground really. And I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't broad stroke it like that. There have been improvements, but overall, poor people that's still poor people.
Mhm.
Overall, the same people when me poor in a 2007, still poor in a 225. You know, so we could whitewash and say what we want. We bring somebody, we say schedule, for tell we what after we problem I tell we.
Yeah.
And he was right on schedule.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
But you see, and this is one thing where me personally have always said that I think that GOB, they want to dip in a people pocket too fast. Not just this one, all of them. One small business need for got one grace period so they could build. You can't push your hand in at a pocket as they start. My ballet, Andrew Munnings, say he go on funeral home for 5 years. And in a 5 years, then they tell him he owe $200,000 in a taxes.
Mhm.
How the hell
Mhm.
you could have explained one company like that 5 years old? I know the funeral service, the funeral business, that my business where people dying to get into. Ba-dum-bum.
that is
But
that's,
yeah,
that's
and you know
terrible.
that they do put the fun in funeral. But the thing is,
Oh, terrible
how
again.
how how do you see $200,000 in taxes for a business 5 years old?
Mhm.
Unless then they make millions. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know economists.
Me don't know.
I don't know economists. But those are the problems. And we could either look at those problems and say make we work on it, or we
Well, I don't know
just
because he
wait
says
till
well
time.
he told him he outsources and this and that, but that should be something that should reflect if you do proper accounting that should reflect in your books.
Yo,
So
bro,
I
you
don't
know what a
know.
proper
I don't know. It sounds like he said she said, but taxes, proper business accounting should Lay it all out.
All right. But I know I said nothing.
But I know they say nothing either. I kind of know where. I'm just
Yes,
saying that.
yes.
Me
Proper,
either.
Because
Not saying nothing.
proper
with
accounting
tax
show these
department
things.
they say, with tax department they say, if you got a regular job where you to pay income tax out of, and you catch one of you weekend, cut the yard, cut the hair, play one of you DJ music out there. Then when you file that down too, then first of
No,
all,
they're
they
saying some people.
preface it.
No, they say some people got 2 jobs.
Mm.
So they
so
But they
name.
also say a side hustle.
Well, I don't
They
put no
say your
bloody
side
side hustle.
hustle.
Wish them luck with that.
Some people,
Exactly.
yeah, within the say is they started off by saying times are so tough that people need 2 jobs. And even though you got 1 job and you got at least side hustle, they want a piece of that too.
Well,
So
I
if you
mean,
go out and you get $50 for cut 1 yard, you need to fill out 1 income tax for that.
right? Who want to do
If
that?
you exact, but this or that you're breaking the law. If you got one lead place where sell 3 plates of fried chicken on Saturday, you have to fill out income tax for $24 for fried chicken. Then they don't make no sense.
None.
Well, I'm wondering if
Then
that
they
they
don't
come
make-
at the heels of because the union just say collect the taxes where so now the narrative sound like well when I collect
No.
it from the small people and then
Yeah, this has been going around from a couple of years ago when they say, oh, I remember
but they may
when
say certain
they
people
shut down one business in Crooked Tree. One single mother in Crooked Tree.
well I don't know
Had one lead place where he made a do must about $50 worth of food a day. Just enough to feed she and picnic. And they came and told her, well, we calculate that you to make $100 a day and this and that. And you know what a lady do? Shut down your shop. Shut down your shop. When the need for keep on a hand out of people pocket, everybody know you need for pay tax. But we're not get enough back for that one pay more on top. Give us something for where we pay now. You know? Then we could pay the rest.
well let me have to prove that I didn't make that money there because there is a threshold where you don't pay tax.
Yes, but what happened? They also have a thing where if you not file, they could guesstimate.
But
That way
if they're under the threshold then you know pay. And if you do a thing, if you do a Lee house business, and you don't have up a sign say the business or one restaurant per se, then you don't come under the trade license thing because you don't have up no sign. I don't know if the person had up a
somebody
sign.
better tell a lady.
Huh?
Somebody better tell a lady from tax department because my bally they went cut yard and got no sign from the back neither. But
I
they
don't know where
they
they
need
come
to
with.
pay.
I don't know what kind of business that they come with.
Yeah, that's the way they say. As long as you are making money from somebody, you have to file that so they could get for them cut.
But there's a threshold. You can't just say I make $100 so you get a piece of that. Suppose you make $5,000 with a year, that way beyond below the threshold before you pay tax. There's a threshold. I don't know what they need to talk about. I don't know what they need. I don't know where that they come with now. Because there was a thing about, and then they may cancel it. Remember them talk about tax and Hual and artisans, and then they may crash that. Remember that mean at the house, and then they may debate as to whether DJs may come under the list, artisans where they hustle up on the street, and then they may scrap that.
And according to our 2 tax experts, Marlon and Ronald, it said the tax department, the tax services director said that the tax is paid on the gross, not on the net, after expenses has been deducted, and that is gross. You're right. Unfair that the department charged 15% on the gross for rental income, commissions, etc., but doctors and lawyers only pay 6%. I tell you, there's a whole lot of thing going on. Okay, Boca and call up directly and tell you why we have to pay more tax.
Boca's supposed to be
Yes, Boca directly, I tell you direct, But anyway, I when you just throw a baby in the water for learn how to swim, get them something for tour with them, get them a rope and tell them tour them people out. You make them flatter in the water for land. Then when they get them balance, you start to add lead burden. But here and everywhere, I guess, but even here it's worse because we are losing local investors and local entrepreneurs. We got one set of people where they invest over and over in everything. They got shares in everything. They got shares from British Honduras. No way they in Belize. But we need to loosen up the reins on small business.
For an interview where we get the interview that we played, the lady said that if you have 2 jobs, I never gonna say if you got a next job, but like call centers, you might work the one call center in the morning and work the next one in the night.
And you only file one.
So there's a trail because the other one have your name that you collect income. So I don't know about the other thing there. So
no, well, you don't have to know. Me and Lisa know.
Wish they look with that because who going to file at you chop one yard?
Yeah, like, come on. I say you don't have to know as long as me and Lisa know about it. The three of we know. What she said in that statement was that about the 2 jobs. She's saying that if you don't, things used to be done by paperwork, so you could get away with it then. She said, but now things are done by computer. So even if you don't file,
computer for chop one yard?
Even if you don't file, there are no. But what she to tell you is that even you have to go listen to the whole interview. Even if a person goes out and cut one yard, cut one hair, play one party, sell one sandwich, they have to file.
We should look at that.
That is ridiculous.
We should look at that. That's all I say. Can't nobody go and go tell them I just walk around the lane and sell something.
Cut one yard. $5.
Who the hell want police that? I mean, come on. They know people. People hustle out. Nobody rich for the go through all of that. And people try to make all the hustle for survive. So you don't want to come off like you're insensitive with all of them rules and anything. Can't nobody go and do that. Come on, make it be real.
But that's what it is, bro. And how long have we been hollering about this, Lise? That the need for leave small business alone. Give them a grace period to grow. You know, because half of the time when small business
not when you start, you automatically get a profit.
Yeah, half of the time when small business fail because of too much regulations. You know, one of the reasons why I turned one place where we may put one restaurant into a basketball court for my son was because I never want to go through all that crap. You know, I start my business, go register it, and then have to pay tax for something where I know even the make. I know a helper no kill me. I kill me by myself. Take my one time and kill me. Yeah, I mean, and that's a common sense, Lise.
Yeah.
Suppose Frisco had to pay tax for every hair, or you for every bun, or me for every chicken. You know, think about that.
I will be there a minute because I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I think that sometimes GOB realize that they are the deterrent to small business. Then I know they help to small business. Only that they bump in at the road, you know. You gotta change.
But then say they gotta listen, they got some people that owe a lot of money. So some of them not that small.
Yeah.
Some of the businesses they not that small, they owe a bunch of cash.
Yeah, and we know that that government, you know, we know that they try. We know that they're doing good things. There's a lot of good things on the belt. Some questionable ones, but a lot of good ones too. But these are common sense things where you look on. Forget the fact they make $80,000 or $100,000 a year. Try go back and think before the election when they only make $20,000, $30,000 a year. And put yourself back in that way when you think about the people where they make legislation for. You know, they make legislation for rich people. You're making legislation for poor people. You know, the one that once you get everybody know that once you get a certain amount of money, laws and rules and tax and anything right now, bother you no more. You are above that mean.
But again, there is a threshold to pay tax.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know about no chop no yard and whatever. There's a threshold.
Well, you need to go back and listen to what you said.
Yeah, while we take a break, I suggest you listen to the thing that
I know, I get you, but there's a threshold. There's a threshold for licensed business.
That's what the lady.
I hear what the lady say. What I'm saying, you have to be a licensed business where make one threshold of money. You when you got no sign up, say you the Until I could run that back to you, I said, but I got up a big sign we say Frisco's Landscaping Enterprise. That when you become legit. If you ride on Pali bicycle, you chop on yard, you don't have one business.
Yes, Frisco's Landscaping, where he will shave your bush.
It's a business. When business, you got one business. I want to put up a sign, you register, you have one business. So I don't make no one. That's why I tell anyone, I say, oh, continue post up. Wait. The DJ friend name, continue post up all of the bookings. That's what I'm told, though. All of that to get to one of these days, bossy. The bossy.
I want to tell you because
hey, Tony G, I want you.
That woman also said that they have people that search social media.
Yes, I want to tell you. Put up your bookings. Continue put up the bookings.
Yo, bro, that's the, like they have a spider when you have funnel. Spider we build one funnel and they go hide in there. And when something pass,
jump out
and grab them and pull in.
You build one lead, trap. They got a trap. A lead trap come up.
Yeah, exactly. And that to me, that where this income tax thing is about. Nobody is saying that you're not supposed to pay income tax. But you don't have to deal out there like you wait for that. You know when they call ambulance chaser lawyer?
Yeah.
As soon as one accident, the lawyer come there with the paper and thing, ambulance chaser. That's what the tax department seem like sometimes. You know, money chasers, they're just to chase money. They're not to give nobody the opportunity to make more money, create one.
But are they though? But that might be a wrong statement, because if they made a chase, then I got so much arrears.
No, they chase it to a certain point. Like you said, there are
$300 million in arrears. They know they chase it, bruh.
Yeah, well, they don't chase you that much. Once you worth so much big now, you fall in the rich people category. They don't chase you as hard.
But yeah, no.
CY want to know, isn't there a gross minimum one must make the register? Yes, CY, and we already said that that's a gross statement.
Yes, a licensed business, and come at you for that licensed business.
Right.
Because you're in the books then. They check out the trade license and see who all up on the trade license list.
I guarantee you see how they had them people where you got around for like 2 months to see who they overcharge people and then they get in $300 on tip.
Yep.
And see how long that lasted. I guarantee you, mark my word, one of these days, you want to see tax people they walk around and all of them leave tacos, panades.
But listen to me.
Afternoon food vendors where they sell their rice and beans, and they ask them, "Are you registered?" No, I'm not.
But the city that is city council job. The city council do that.
Yeah.
The city council do that. But you got levels, because you have peddlers and like that. So you got a peddler's license.
Yes. So either you see that's the thing. Either way, bro.
Yes.
Either way,
but you have to get you can't. You have to do a level or something. If you're there on the street, you have to pay the city council on money, peddler's license.
Yeah.
You have to get your health certificate for sell food. So there are levels to it. There are levels to it. But yeah, I think this thing come out, but I think that because you didn't tell money is $180,000. That's not small business.
Money say he done the pay for that. Money said that he don't get.
Well, he have to challenge it. I mean, that's his prerogative to challenge it. But 180.
No, he's not even the challenge.
I guess they have an agreement already.
Yeah, Money said that he didn't make the payment only worthless and bad style while they put for him picture up there for his name.
No, he said he don't know he owes so much.
Exactly. He don't know
I
how
say it shouldn't be a thing where you don't know, because if you got your books to work, then if you say 90% of the business, then me do it. Then the books should reflect that you do it, rather than you just say so. But that his thing. So then they go at pick and say some people owe 3 million, 2 million, numbers like that. Any business where they owe 3 million, 2 million, 4 million,
8 million,
8 million, they do good.
Yeah. And you see with business like that, you don't know nobody name. But when a smaller business, you know the owner name.
You know everybody.
Yeah, you know everybody involved in a small business. But when a big business like that, it's a cooperative. It's a LLC. It's all kind of crap. You don't know nobody name. Nobody get shame. But Money said there ain't no shame in his game. This is what want to tell me I think on full of crap. But I want to pay only $2,000 a month. And that's what he's doing.
Get your books together, young man. Get your books together.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is. Can we the real up here? We don't go to Uncle Sam. You can't go real about no tax there. You gotta pay them taxes.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you.
Other countries,
there's
no,
a lot
you
of
gotta
people-
pay them taxes. Yes,
You got to pay your taxes. The only thing with Uncle Sam at the end of the year, a lot of people know then he get back money.
Exactly. You're getting back yours.
Yeah.
people get back their one to that, believe it, no. You just gotta file for it.
When?
You gotta file for
Yes.
it.
Alien called Donna the other day, Mommy, you want to file my tax return for me?
You never get back here one last week. You said when you had a big party.
I know.
$25.
I know.
You had a big shindig the other day, Groove.
When?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when you
Where?
collect your taxes, I tell you.
What a
You
way.
know nothing about tax. You know.
Right.
We gotta take a
What
break
a
here.
way.
I think we pay enough tax when we buy. Everything when we buy, we pay tax.
Everything.
Tax come out.
Everything.
Yeah, tax come out, I will pay. Everything what we do, we pay tax. Give me a leave buy and we make one leave one under the table like we no do.
Oh,
A
yeah.
boy wants a blind.
I think some people
Boy
just feel
wants
away
a blind.
because you say so big multi-million-dollar thing come in and get all kind of tax break. And that's the way the PSU
Of
president was saying. Stop with the tax break then, man. Chris,
And that's-
you say, well, the tax break then balance out because they hire a bunch of people and blah, blah, blah.
Please.
I don't know if
That's
that,
what
if
the-
you want to come to business and play it fair. Because
that's
then,
what the
so then if
gentleman
that
with
applies
the-
to big business, then it should apply to small business too.
Exactly. What's good for one must be good for
Right?
all.
So you'd help, you'd say, one more, you'd say you'd help the big business to get a break so they could hire people. So the same thing should go for a small business,
For the
that
small
you'd help the
business.
small business to stay afloat so you could contribute.
After that Reaganomics triple down economy kind of thing.
Why
But you see,
why one
that is-
break for a big person can equate to a
Yeah.
break for a small person? And I get that
And-
logic there, but
You need to ask.
That's what the guy from London said, the learned gentleman. He said that we the amount of incentives that foreign businesses or foreign investors get, the local business not get them there. So we can't compete, because then they get all kind of tax breaks and we're not. So that kind of hinders our growth.
exactly
But if
so.
the tax people want to learn anything about, building an economy off of the backs of the people, go talk to the man in true. We are giving you some good.
No, I
hints
mean,
on
but you
what
get it right,
people
Lise,
learn.
Groove. If you say, because that's what he
Yeah.
said. He said, well, it equal out because, well, big business hire people. Okay. So a small business, you have to get a break too, so that it could grow.
Yeah.
So that it could hire people.
Exactly.
Same
But even
thing,
the
same
small
logic.
business
Same logic.
sometimes-
How work for the small man? We need it more than the big man, because the big man got money. The logic.
Exactly.
So time,
And-
Bali talk, and it's like, yeah, whatever.
When Frisco, remember I took Spanalis and Barber Shop when that was
I
going
could even
good,
hire
there
one
was-
ex-barber and one panelist lady.
Yeah, there was two barber. I had to let go one, and plus there was the guy we used to make the hairy panades.
Yeah.
So he have to pay them. So
No, I mean, and I think they did say they give you only grace period if you open a small business.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the grace period is now.
You still have to sign your soul off to the devil. Even if they
Right.
don't give you a grace period, you have to go in there and sign something where they know that this is when the grace begin and this is when the period end.
But I mean, yeah.
And when the period end, you still don't sign your soul away.
Yeah. I
Win or
guess.
lose.
Yeah.
No
All right, we
matter.
got to take a break, though. We got to take a break.
That's right. And
That
we have-
when Sir Boca of get the man a royal name, the groove. Sir Boca.
Sir
of Thames.
Boca?
Uh-huh.
What we do it now?
Get the man a name, man. Get the man an official London name there.
Sir Booker of Cornhole upon Thames. Yes.
We'll be right back.
Yes, we will be. My boy.
job is big or small, every super handy dad needs the right tools. And at Brothers Habet and Habet, we have what you need. Enjoy super savings all June like 15% off all power tools and hand tools, 25% off track car batteries, Eureka Vats, and Pisaforte towels, 25% off Penta Decon and discontinued colors, 30% off Valspar, and 40% off Dutch Boy paints. Plus, we're giving away $200 to 6 lucky super handy dads. Every $50 you spend gets you a chance to win. So this year, give Dad his best gift yet from Brothers Habet and Habet. Come in or reach out today. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards you'll actually want: extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because it's Smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart Gains, Smart Savings, Smart You. Smart, bringing people together.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Port Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be a live performance of Racindio. Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Stonehorse, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Port Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Alright. Don't chase them funerals, man. Alright. Don't chase them funerals, baby. Welcome back. A couple times about camera, guys, yeah. And by that, I need no introduction, but we get one anyway. Our group.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night was sired by other nights. This is the protector of Belizean virginity everywhere.
Oh my
the
God.
enforcer of the Lord, Sir Boca.
The protector of Belize's
Virginity everywhere.
Man, I don't know what part of Belize got the. And so we got virgin forest, no? So.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Where you going, Sir Boca?
Groove, morning. How is life in the Ben Stick?
I dare tell you, try straighten out some Kohan.
So they show you the conch chicken or your egg or
Yeah,
your
the
pig
man
for the
said
tax person.
they try straight no Kohan.
Yes.
I want to give you the conch livestock Frisco for give you a record of how much you got.
Finish it,
That's
they
right,
count
I
themselves.
got
One.
I got 30 chickens.
Two.
I have to give it 5.
When I got a group house, they say the sheep they have 4, 5.
Frisco got my favorite sheep way, like.
Yo, I afraid for group the sheep though. They're like, man.
No man, you're afraid of sheep.
No, this thing I look like he want to talk to me, man.
You're
I'm like,
afraid
no,
for the goat.
That's not normal.
Geese.
Yeah, goat. That way you got group, sheep or goat? Sheep, right?
Sheep.
The sheep rush me right in my
on the
face
ground.
like he want to talk to me. Yeah.
Why? Make I tell you a joke. That not everything from village that nice thing. I have one beautiful dog. It's a puppy. It's a husky and a pit bull mix. A beautiful dog named Dubs. Big dog, about 5 months old. Yesterday when we were doing the show, I heard barking outside and I turned off the camera, went outside and I saw Dubs and my other dog. They beat up one huge garoba. So this garoba had to have been nearly 4 feet long. Big garoba. So I stone rocks and everything, but they continue. I said, well, let nature take its course. I continued the show. Later on, Donna came home in the evening and all the dogs and run. Dubs open mouth and hang out the tongue and half of the tongue gone. Half of Dubs' tongue gone. When Donna gone back, the garoba they back there, dead with Dubs' tongue they hang out their mouth.
Jeez.
But,
Garoba could bite like that then.
Boy, they're strong.
I never know that neither. I never know that.
Pull, like grip or pull.
But it look like Dubs not even miss it. Dubs not miss it. It eat pepper chips. It eat and it lick up things. So it look like he miss it.
But you know, Groove, it's funny. I know where that name came from, Garobo. Is that a what name?
Garobo?
Yeah.
It actually comes from the Italian word Garibaldi. Which means...
Why are you going to ask this man that?
It means without egg.
Garibaldi.
Okay, you see what you got?
Yes.
You see what you got?
Anyway,
I
say-
Lisa. Morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Boca. How are you?
Good.
I see the carnival people in the work off on early. Boy.
Yes.
Glad to have you here.
That's why I'm here. It's another part of my activities. From
Mine I get
cycling
taxed
to
that. Mine I get
carnival.
taxed that.
Man. No worries. Donated services.
Pro bono.
Pro bono. I make it plain if they listen.
Boca guy hand in everything.
Yeah.
So what
Boca
up?
is good.
Well,
he's a good guy.
stewards and you guys, and girl, is that the
Regulars and everybody else.
Yes, it's not only hurricane season begin June, but we have carnival season right in the mix.
I say work out in at the rain.
Yeah, this weekend is our what we call a launch of the carnival season.
Okay.
And what's so special about this year is that just realize it's 50 years of carnival.
Wow.
And
50,
this
man.
year theme for the 50 years is Golden Dreams, Vibrant Streets, 50 years of mass and celebrations.
Carnival has come a long way though.
Yeah, it has Frisco, and
There's one video, I don't know who owned the video, but there's some old videos that circulate on social media. There's one with
Every
Carnival
song.
where what's the name of the news person, man?
Who's
Channel
that?
7.
Indira.
Indira, as a young person, a carnival, they're like, look at that. I know that funny it is.
Yeah, actually, it's so fun that carnival actually, being a part of Get the Carnival into the Mix was...
You got a video?
1975, no.
I think I saw it on the historical page.
I think Channel 5 has shown a video with some history of Carnival from way
No,
back.
they actually want, like, they made the video, the Carnival.
Oh, they made the video, the Carnival. Yeah. Definitely not with a phone.
No.
That wasn't wrong yet.
No.
That wasn't wrong yet.
I think what I like about the Carnival committee, there was a time when you march Carnival where it was the last said you had to make 3 steps forward, break,
step back.
and 2 steps backward.
Then a tremble.
And that used to make the
You can't
Carnival
forget the
long,
tremble. You
but
can't forget the tremble, Steve.
Yeah, they
What is
outlawed
wrong with
that.
you?
Yeah, that's it's so funny. Groove, you mentioned that is that when the Carnival first began, it was choreography was a key in the Carnival. Because
Right.
I believe that you have people like Miss Sole Agüez and Miss Marjorie Bradley, and you have Miss Crystal Vernon, you had Miss Myrtle Flowers. Actually, the 5 ladies, the idea that came to life.
And you got the Carolyn Trents and the
Yes, the 5 ladies that came with the Carnival is Miss Crystal Vernon, Miss Alice Williams, Miss Myrtle Flowers. You have Miss what the other lady name? Crystal, Miss Alice. You have Miss Myrtle. You have
Said in the 3 times.
yeah, no, they have the 5 of them though. Miss June Singh, she's the other one, Miss June Singh,
June.
that came together and they decided they want to spice up the 10 celebrations. And the then chairperson of the 10 celebration was Mr. Henry Young Sr.
Okay.
Because remember now, this was before independence, so our
It's true.
celebration used to be from middle August into September 10th, everything done after parade. But they decided that the 10th parade was just kind of a people marching, and they wanted people to get involved in a little costume, and you not believe it, their children was the person that started Carnival. Then their children bring their friends, and right there Carnival grew. Then you have people like Miss Sole Agüez and Miss Marjorie Bradley that had a ballet studio. So they get together and the choreography started to people start dancing to choreography music. But today it's just wild and free. You don't have to dance to choreography music. You just jump up on the street to your liking. And then the Carnival just evolve. Yeah, it just evolved. So like what Frisco mentioned, it indeed has come a long way. And 50 years is no easy task to have something still going.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so what we have planned for with the association is that we have 2 major events.
Tell us how we're going to
Somebody say
celebrate.
forget Mad Williams.
Yes, Miss Maud Williams, that's the name, I forgot. Thanks to us, whoever
Angela.
put it. Yes, Miss Maud Williams, that
You know
was the
that-
other name. Yeah,
It used to come from Courthouse Wharf in 1975.
Yes, exactly. It used to begin Courthouse Wharf, then it began at one time it comes Cinderella Plaza, straight down into Northfront Street, over the bridge and straight to Birds Isle, where it's cumulated with a jump up. Because you know Mr. Young had Birds Isle and he mixed a little business with pleasure. Everything done there. I have he jump up there.
You can't blame him. How can you?
What caused the route changes that took place throughout Carnival? Was it because of the city getting more developed? Was it because the trucks getting bigger, the crowd
And do
getting
you like
bigger?
the role playing?
Yes, it's all of those you mentioned, Groove, is that the music chucks and the bands are start getting bigger and the music chucks start to get some serious equipment and system on them, and then the crowd begin to get bigger, and those big 18-wheeler, those trucks to turn around a lane wasn't viable in the city. So they said, look, let's do one straight run from the Cesar Ridge Road straight to Maran Jones, which is one straight, so you don't have a lot of curves.
What year did that start?
I think in the 90s that began.
Okay.
The 90s it went to Cesar Ridge Road. Because, like I said, the music truck was in a pickup back again.
Yeah, back in the day,
Yes,
the biggest truck you used to get was those
and
delivery trucks.
Yes, and the 2 speaker, you have about 25, 30 revelers, you don't need a lot of music. But today you have some bands have over 200 revelers. If you're at the back and all little speakers, you can't hear anything.
You can hear nothing. You
Yeah,
need the
so
energy.
actually, we have some bands that have 2 music truck within their group. And they use some type of technology that link the music together.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how Carnival going.
Did you know that Miss Rita Flowers was in all the marching bands from the 60s?
Yeah, she has quite a history and
See why I said Teola Pinks?
yes,
Teola
very
Pinks
very
was,
importantly Teola. I think, but she wasn't the founding. She had a carnival band.
Okay.
She had a carnival band. I think I may be wrong, but I think her band name was 6th Street Masqueraders.
I remember the name.
What?
Uh-huh.
Very,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah,
So
but-
the latest change was actually because the bridge, the Belcan wasn't safe
They
enough
believe
to
it's
have
not-
those big
yeah,
trucks.
safe
and
enough.
all that,
Actually,
right?
Groove before it's not the latest change, but we had actually about 5 or 6 road change within the 50 years. Is that like I mentioned, you to mention Courthouse to Memorial Park, then Cinderella Plaza to Birds Isle, then Yarborough to Memorial Park. Then you had the Caesar Ridge Road, Caesar Ridge Boulevard, Princess Margaret Drive, National Stadium. Then we had, when the bridge issue came up, Groove, that's when we started diverting down Vernon
think I made
Street.
it
Is there a
bridge.
hospital issue, Boca?
Yeah.
Yes,
hospital.
there was a hospital
remember
issue
the bridge and the
because
hospital.
some people were saying, actually the bridge and hospital
Merged
so
to one
conveniently
reason.
merged at the same time.
Yeah.
So
But
the people,
I just want to say, what a funny place to put a hospital right on the parade road, yeah?
good point, Groove. Good point. Yeah, good point, Groove.
Oh, what kind of thing that Groove? How dare they?
Yeah, nobody could have worked if
Boca.
logistics were working. You
Boca.
could have worked. Because some
Boca,
other
one
people
thing.
have parades that pass hospital and it's no problem. But we're going to leave that for another time.
Yeah.
A few years ago, Boca, when the
Uh-huh.
studio was when we were in the other studio across the hall, we had a meeting or something in the studio, and everybody there in the studio for the meeting, and I walk in and I lean on the wall, and I lean on the light switch, and the light gone off. And quickly I get up and I say, what a funny place to put one light switch right on the wall. Frisco near the TV, sir.
That's true. I remember that. I remember.
Yeah.
What funny place to put one light switch.
On the wall. 99. You don't notice, Groove? 99% of wall switches is right behind the door or beside the door.
Yeah, because as a
Hey,
comedian,
and
supposed to
it's-
switch it
It's
on.
right. Exactly.
That's the funniest thing. I gone to France, and that's the funniest place I ever see a water fountain right next to the toilet.
Recycle water.
I want to function abuse my boy. It's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so with the hoop,
Boca, how are we going to celebrate this year? 50
Okay,
years.
we have you guys familiar with my cycling magazine?
Of course.
never heard of it.
Well, we'll bring out a 50th anniversary magazine
Wow.
for
Which
Carnival.
cycling book you speak of? I don't know nothing about that.
Wow.
Yeah, we're bringing out a 50th anniversary cycling magazine highlighting some of the past, present.
Carnival magazine. Carnival
Yes,
magazine.
it's a carnival magazine highlighting some of the
Not a
past
cycling,
and present
not a cycling.
bands. We're going to feature winners from Road March from inception of Carnival 1975 right up to
Wow.
2024. King and Queen champions
Oh, wow.
from its inception right up to 2024. We're going to have articles and past people that we believe have contributed to Carnival within the 50 years. So it should
you
be
could
a
call
very
this-
informative.
Is our copy already in the studios?
No, it's not published as yet, Lisa. It's in the making.
Ah.
It's in the making.
So, Boca, you could really call this a recycling magazine. Because you get it, a cycling magazine, and this is the recycling because you go back in the past.
Yeah, it's, well, we're
Get
just
one
doing
around
a
there.
comparison.
Boy, please.
We're just doing a comparison, make people aware the type of magazine more or less what to look
Get a man
for.
another stew moment.
Yeah,
Just-
but the
But
other
do
the
more
other
today.
event we have is that we're having a 50th anniversary award gala banquet and dance.
Man,
That
heck
we
of a
gonna. You always been
50th
awarded. Lisa.
anniversary award.
We gonna.
Is there a team?
I love Boca.
Yes, we're gonna award the 50 people within the years, including the 5 ladies that started Carnival. We're going to have them recognized to let people know those trailblazers have been the force, and what we have today, it was because of them.
I like.
What color clothes you have to wear?
It's going to be a formal or semi-formal affair.
Jalapeno Carnival
And
costume.
we have invitation. We have an invitation for Krem, so Krem definitely will be invited.
Wait, hold on. Which last name that Grim?
I'll just leave Krem. You guys guys can put the name in a barrel and pick out.
Who are they gonna say?
But we want you guys to come and cover it, just like as a news item, as an invitee and as an awardee. So
very good.
So,
I'm getting awarded. Oh, Michael, send me.
New shoes.
Because I
I have my
think
frock already. I have my frock.
Carnival began before Krem came on the air, and I think when Krem came, he just joined in the Carnival glow. But definitely,
yes, we did.
Our other events which we usually have during Carnival will be the Miss Carnival, which is August 2nd at the Civic. Then the King and Queen competition is August 23rd at the Civic. Then the Road March is September 6th, which will be
Boca,
finished with the last lap.
I got a silly question, but this is for the people in Nebraska.
So you deserve a silly answer?
Yeah, there was no carnival before Independence Day?
Yes, it started in 1975.
Oh. And we to celebrate 75 and 25, 2000. Oh, okay. That my maths me off, sorry.
Your arithmetic need to get going, Groove.
Yeah, I tell you, that people confuse me.
Yeah.
We're gonna put him in a summer program. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna put
One of our
him in a
listeners
summer
says,
program.
one of the listeners said, I think the Minorettes is one of the most historical group or youth upliftment in the past and still going.
And I have my good friend in here, and he mentioned, and I can't forget them, the Tumblers. They have been a part of Carnival from way back. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what happened, Boca? You know what happened? It seemed like everything moving ahead, progress and all of that stuff. But there's a couple of basic things where I think a lot of Carnival people would have still want. I believe that a lot of Carnival people would have probably still want Tumblers they in there. But I think they would have liked to leave Minorettes too. And I think bands the one thing where I surprised got taken out, because that was one of the things where they look forward. I mean, I know we got a party crowd, we want the DJs to play. But you also got the people who remember the Carnival from 50 years ago,
Yeah. But what we're trying to do, Groove, Lisa, and Frisco, and our listeners, is that we've sent out invitations to the municipalities in the districts. Mm-hmm. And I think it has reached way in Chetomal that we are inviting their bands from our district to come celebrate with us 50 years as a show band. So they will be coming, but they won't be competing. There will be a show band to help enhance the 50 years of Carnival. We hope it work out, and we hope the mayors are contacting their respective bands, because it's not only Belize as well. Actually, I would say honestly, not bashing the districts, but we only Belize City has a carnival that is strictly Carnival. The rest of municipalities has, except San Pedro, that has I think one just before Lent, before Ash Wednesday. They have their carnival, but all others have it with a parade. So it's not a full carnival. And it is the Belize City
What's the definition of a carnival?
Yeah, I was just going to say, isn't a carnival a parade?
A carnival is what we call with costumes, masks, and everything celebrating. But a parade is when you're having schools, having marching band, political figures, the army, and all these things. That's a more parade.
Okay.
It's more, but carnival is more like you know, the Caribbean, just carnival.
The music and the revelers.
Yes, the music, revelers, floats and everything.
Costumes and all of those wonderful things.
Yeah. That's what we're seeing.
Because that's what they did. They kind of scale it down to just the revelers.
Yes,
They
actually.
do have some corporate floats.
Yes, they have corporate floats, but actually, Frisco is that one of the things, like what Groove mentioned this year, you know, it will be nice if we can have the wind instruments band in Carnival.
The who?
Wind instrument.
Wind instrument?
Wind, W-I-N-D, in the Carnival.
Everybody in our group,
Like the
everybody in
horns.
our group, the
How much
fans.
horn you
The
could get?
flute. No, those bands, like those school bands and bands that like from Corozal Community College, Escuela Secundario, Mexico.
Then you need the full band.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
why
you
it's
need
a
the
wind
band.
instrument.
Not
band.
only wind, you need the drums.
No, the drums, that's why they call them wind instruments,
Okay.
not just drums.
Yeah, it's all together. Wind.
It's all together, Frisco, and you know,
Well, you
they,
just tell me
they
something I
can
never
play,
know.
they can play even the soca music with the horns.
If they
Yeah.
practice hard enough.
Yes, they practice, they knew, because everything go with
So when they
notes.
get back bands in at the carnival, that's what people want, like myself.
You are bands?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah?
Sponsor
I
band.
I love the drums.
I have a little problem with that, but we leave that.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I grew up with any
it's
bands.
I grew up with bands in a
This
10
another-
parade. No, you're not. Carnival.
Okay.
No,
This
carnival,
another People's Commission.
where you all on me, because
What's that, Group?
This is another People's Commission where they put in for their own opinion. You have to get the public input.
no,
and
man, I think the bands,
that,
I just think the bands
No,
are
no,
active.
but this year we're actually asking like I said, the bands, and then the thing with Carnival, guys, is that when you put in the band, sometimes is that remember you have a certain time for this Carnival finish, because one of the things we love to do is that to reach Marion Jones before dark so that the children can perform and get off the streets. We don't want them out too late.
Well, sorry, children first.
start the
So,
carnival earlier then.
yeah, no, that's why we started, how the route we taking now, that's how we started 2 o'clock. So by you reach Marion Jones, it's like 5:36, and it's summer, so the sun is still out till about after 6. So by
Yes,
the time
it
you
is.
finish with them, you know, the children can go, then the adults just come. So if you
So, but-
have a lot of these bands in it, and they want to perform too on the streets, it might, the time allocate, because the police have allocated us certain time for finish too.
Get you.
Yeah.
But then I suppose,
But we
but
can't
then,
go-
but then
we
suppose
can't-
more bands get added, you
Well,
have the same
yeah,
problem.
if the bands get it, and the thing is that we have a judging point during the out by the DJ Park now, and the bands are allocated like 5 minutes to do a little thing for the judges, because that's one of the judging point. And the next one is when they go into Marion Jones, what we call the last lap. That's the final
Yeah.
look at their band. So
I think,
judges
you
make
see
a
what the
But you
problem,
say
the problem
that-
is, I know, go on, let her go. The problem with that is, that judging thing, they not go 5 minutes.
No,
Yes.
no, they go 5 minutes.
Go 5 minutes, we didn't want to spot there nearly half hour before thing move off. I tell you, we didn't wait,
it
probably we there.
It can't, because we move them, we have a time.
Why
at
we
that
there
time.
long, you know,
No,
long, we there, wait.
You must remember.
Could having more bands alleviate the gaps?
Yeah, but
No,
if
the gaps
you-
are because,
No, the gaps is because, like what you said, is that sometimes you have mechanical problem with the vehicle. They can't move them out of the way. You have to wait till they finish. Then you have, like you said, we allocate 5 minutes, and they knew, because if they go beyond, they know they can lose points. But because some of the bands are so big, they allocate 5 minutes, and they take about 10 minutes to disappear. So that add on to before the next band comes out.
all right. And then there's a pause too. They're like, well, we have to get ready, and then
Yeah, no, they should be ready. But
should be ready,
I
but-
think
so that was part
last
of the
year,
time that-
because of the road, the gap wasn't there. The gap wasn't there. We might have a little, but it wasn't that great like in previous years. Like for example, when you guys were by Malik at on the Boulevard, sometimes these big trucks trying to haul that curve create a little problem.
that thing they always worry me. But anyway,
Yes, yes.
Right.
So then
I
the
think it
main
worried
reason
everybody.
why the road changed to one straight thing, why it's better. For that same reason. For
I got no problem with the current.
yeah, yeah.
see
I
now.
think
Yeah,
about
I'm
over
good, I'm
90% of people approve of the new road.
For many reasons.
And
One, you
it's
know, the block
gonna-
up all the
it's gonna
streets there.
stay
You
the
know, the
same
block
Yes,
up
Yes,
yes,
Huh?
exactly, Frisco.
It's going to stay the same this year.
Yes, definite.
I hope that I hope that the next the 100 year celebration and remember that a man in Stu made a push for this road.
So, Boca, as part of one of our news items, because of the 50th, I think the committee was granted some money.
Yes.
From
And we must thank, honestly, because it was some.
So, how will that be used?
The Honorable Minister Francis Fonseca, we had present the idea to him from January, and we told him it's 50 years of Carnival.
So, am I give 50 G's?
No, it's not 50. I would wish. It's close. 20? It's close. You're minus COVID or minus a couple of years.
How much you get?
20? 45.
How much you get?
No, but the 45 is.
No, but when you said no, like you make it sound like that 10?
No, it's 45.
45, not the 5
no,
or 50.
No, but let me, I'm going to break down the 45 for you.
I know, I'm just saying the 45, not the 5 or 50.
The magazine itself, 10K is going towards that, and the gala 15 going towards that.
Okay.
That's
And
25.
the rest, the
That-
20,000 is for the association to run the carnival and to give the band something to get them going.
Oh wow!
Start.
So you're going to
Very
give
good.
them a start.
Yes,
very good.
to get them going.
Now,
Oh nice.
one of the things where can be developed, I believe, is the carnival. That's the one I think we could be a huge tourist draw. I'm pretty sure it is already.
Yep.
Yeah. But I want to tell you something. We just celebrate 50 years of this. Minister, they contribute big money to this. If we need to add another 2 hours to the time, I say, look here, we can't start 2 o'clock. We have to start 12. Why? Everybody that believes they wait for carnival that day. Nobody they do nothing else but get ready for carnival.
No, but
So
got you, groove. Got you when I finish.
yeah, no, I was gonna say. So I don't think
Why
it should
can't we
be a
get the
thing
extra
about.
time?
Yeah, I don't think that we should worry about the carnival getting bigger. I think we should want the carnival get bigger.
Of
We
course.
just allocate more time because we know this is our tradition. This is our history. This is one day of the year when Belizeans pop away.
And this
So
is
if we
not
need
something.
anything more-
This is not something that just happened. It's 50 years
Yeah. No, but the thing
and counting.
we must
And
realize, guys, and everybody, is that carnival. We must remember we have children in carnival.
Yes,
And
Why
we
if
didn't
you
you
do.
start
have
it
that
early?
12 o'clock sun hot, because you have a rule that if the carnival is starting, say we started 2, the bands has to be out there at least an hour or an hour before to line up and to get ready to move off. Is that you have the carnival 12, that's when the sun is at its peak. And
No,
we
the
must
Sunday
rea-
I peak 3
and we
o'clock.
must realize that, like I said, we have children and dehydration. You have to worry a whole matter of
Anyway, between
Safety
12
and health.
and 3 o'clock, that's the same thing.
no, that's
That
why
is the
the 12 o'clock we used to start carnival 1 at
1.
from the Yarborough. But now the route is the point something of a mile shorter, and we said how it's there. We started 2 o'clock because we figured that 12 o'clock sun is already start to descend, so it isn't
All
at
right.
it isn't at its peak. And when we think about the children, that's why we doesn't want to start it like that 12 o'clock. But what you said, Groove, is that it's not really the time, of starting it. It's that you have to watch the amount of bands you have out there. Like I mentioned earlier, is that we want the children off the street a bit early in the daylight. We don't want them in the night participating.
That way they say, start earlier.
And
than
they
They can't,
get off
they
earlier.
can't understand you, correct?
No,
They
but
can't
then if I
understand you.
start earlier, then it done too quick. People are say, but Lord, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it done, we still there out here.
No, man, that good
Yeah, but-
enough.
No, but
Yes,
right
but they
now,
can understand where this is,
it
Boca.
passed
They can
them, it
understand
passed
where this
early, and I think 2 o'clock is a good start. I don't think the 12 o'clock.
Yes,
would
a good
really
start for
work.
what they
I
have, but
think
Yes,
I
yeah,
think
have.
what happened that Boca eat lunch 12 o'clock and you want to digest before you go to carnival. That's how it is.
No, but if room to grow, I think that would grow.
Yes, they have
talk
room
about.
to grow.
If
No
it,
way.
if it grows, then you have a put into
Actually-
consideration or a time change.
Actually, it's like what we were saying to is that maybe we'll have to start to open the carnival and as other districts. Actually, a band from Chetomal wanted to come and participate.
That would be nice.
No,
But what happened?
but Lisa, it's easier to say, but in our rule book, we have certain rules that we didn't cater for international competition. So for them to come to say
You
the
can't
rule
just
book,
come as a non
yes, no, that's
competing
it.
band?
We're inviting them as a show band than competing. So if
Right.
they decide to come as a show band and want to compete next year, now we'll have to open it because we will have definitely people from the diaspora would probably think about coming to compete. Belize and
course.
Why, that
America,
open up
Boca.
a whole new ball game. Left
But
that right, sir.
exactly,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
the point I'm
19,
making, the point
I
I'm
would say
making
have
with
them as a
that,
non-competing band.
yes, no people want to compete, but the point I'm making with that is that if we invite international to compete,
People are
we
calling
have to go
more money.
rewrite the rule book
Yeah.
because one of the main rule in the book is that the costumes must be made in Belize. You cannot import no costume. Now, if we decide Chatamal to come compete, we don't know where they get their costume from.
And if they make it in Belize, they're outside. I mean, I guess, because nobody.
So why don't you change your
Nobody
rules saying
invest-
that-
That's it.
You're not invest 50,000 for make
Yeah,
10.
that's it, Groove. It's something we have to look at and discuss with the bands here if they were interested for them to come and compete and let them open up the carnival internationally.
Yeah, start a whole
Yes,
cycling thing there again.
exactly. Well, that's the point. But the way how the world is trending, Frisco, you know, it's so funny in Trinidad, and I always tell people this. When they have their song competition for carnival, you know you must be a Trinidadian to win.
To win. Mhm.
You cannot
The guy
come
that the
from outside
Trinidadian
and come
song
win their
competition.
competition. And I found
Yes,
that
because-
funny within CARICOM because CARICOM rule is its freedom of movements,
Yeah, but that's a
speech,
damn thing.
everything. But that's their
Yes.
rule they put in.
Nobody have it then,
But we
carnival.
can't have
Not
somebody
everybody
for
carnival.
Antigua.
Yeah, but they are
we
part
can't
of
have somebody
CARICOM.
for Antigua
Yeah.
win the Belizean
That's for
song
me, that's for me.
competition.
Not everything that for
No,
we.
but Groove, like, you know, it's something, because like we said, the trend of the world is changing. You cannot stay back and say, oh, because it happened 50 years now, we should continue the next 50. Maybe the new set, the next 10 years, 5 years, we won't be there with the committee. A new set will come in and maybe they will have new ideas.
I think that the idea, I think what needs to happen is that the carnival need to decide, do we want to grow or do we want to remain
Well,
the same size?
that's it with everything
Do
in
we wanna
Belize
expand
Group.
it? Yeah, or do you want to keep it
Yeah.
local? What I
Yeah.
do give you guys credit for, when they try protect the picnic day, from the sun hot and from the night hot. Because on another one, then they out there too early in the sun, and another one, then they out there too late in the dark. So I respect that.
Actually, one of the things has came up, honestly, is that I'm going to say it, and it might be something that happened down the road, is that move the children from that main day carnival.
Somebody
fully
just said that.
And have it,
Have
have,
a
make- they
children's
have their
carnival.
own carnival.
Yeah, and then have an adult carnival.
Then you have the adult carnival.
So Andrea
Because,
said-
Oh,
Same
one of think that parents got money like that then.
no,
We got money to
What?
spend for carnival 2 times.
No, no, Groove. If
Children
you look,
different
if you
day,
look at
children
it
bands
this way,
different
it's
funny,
two different entities.
Just have the babies them out early.
The thing
And
is
get it
that
over with, and then you
the
have the adults later.
children cannot raise money like the adults because one of the things we have in the carnival rule is that alcohol shouldn't be around children.
Right.
That's one. And when the adults have their fundraising, they can have alcohol and they make money. But the children cannot have alcohol, so alcohol businesses doesn't support children carnival.
children would be-
because
they
they
would
don't
need
see
to
a
be
gain from it.
sponsored.
They see a gain
would
from
need
the
to
adults.
expand.
You know, so
Yeah, they-
moving. No, but Groove, one of the things we had discussed with the junior carnival bands and with Niche and with the children, the department and the Minister of Culture responsible for arts, is that the children carnival, we want to get the schools more involved. Because, you know, it's so funny with carnival in Belize, I always said this, is that if the primary school participate in carnival, but the high school cannot. And that's where the line drawn. When you're in primary school, you could participate, but some of the high schools in their rules, they take it out completely, they can't. So why the high school can't? Because The rule we have for the children will fall into the high school also, because if you know, we contact the National Committee for Children and Families, and we liaison with them, and they gave us guidelines. If you notice, the children costumes have more covering than the adults.
Of course, as it should.
They should.
Yes,
They should.
yes. So they have their shoulder cover, their whole body, their dressing has to be long. They can't have those shorts, bathing suit. So if you get that same aspect and put it for the high school, it shouldn't be a problem. And that's what the Minister of Culture is working with the Ministry of Education to move the children carnival from the adults, because maybe it's the music and it's a type of with the adults that influence the children. So maybe if you move the children from them and have their own carnival, maybe the schools then will say, look, the high school can participate and they have their own carnival. So it's something down the road we're looking at.
I guess, but some schools don't want their kids in and out. Remember
Exactly.
the church-based
Yes,
schools,
that's
so.
the point. The church-based schools doesn't want their children.
That's the only them school where feel like when they picnic graduate, they know I meet people.
No,
Their school where know that they picnic and meet people.
you religious group, religious people that
I think groove Mr. Calling.
reveling and no part of it.
It always amazed me that you have schools where one kid can go down one party, one kid can go, and there's nothing where kids could do. And it's the most ridiculous thing, because kids need to learn how to make.
Yes, please. Yeah.
That's the only day they kids want to do that.
So yeah.
Yeah. So now with the carnival is that we hope this 50th year gonna be good, gonna be great. Like I said, we have the magazine. And anybody want to put ads in the magazine, they can contact me, 610-5644, and advertise, because it's going to be international people will come abroad. Yes, they're going to get a copy, and it's going to be a golden anniversary copy, because...
How much would be...
so what is Carnival again?
August 2nd.
August 2nd or September?
Yeah. No, August 2nd is Miss Carnival. That's
no. When is Carnival?
Oh, September 6th.
September 6th.
Yeah. Saturday.
Yes, right. September 6th is Carnival. Then King and Queen is the week before the 23rd.
Week before that.
Well, not the week before, 2 weeks. Because what we try to do this year is that somehow when we have King and Queen, it clash with Boeing Bear Fest that they have at Marion Jones. And you know how Crofty go.
So that's the 23rd?
Once they're free, they know the support. They're going to free. They know they come and I must say our launch this year Saturday is free.
Okay.
Where
is it going to be
at the
again?
Memorial Park. And it's going to be...
So are you going to be having the lunch at the lounge?
You can get lunch at the lounge. You have it right.
It's from what time to what time?
Bolikat is from 3 to 10 p.m., 3 in the afternoon to 10 p.m. And they're going to have pop-up shops, bouncy hugs. They're going to have entertainment. They don't have a whole pile of stuff. Like we said, it's free.
A whole lot of family fun.
Free. So you don't have to pay to go in.
Right.
And one good thing at the launch, Lisa, is that what we're going to do, we're going to have the famous lotto pick.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. What's the lotto pick? The lotto pick is the way how the band are going to line up in the King and Queen and Carnival.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to put a number from 1 to the amount of bands we have in there, and then you pick a number, and the number you pick...
How many bands are you looking at this year?
Right now we have about 5 or 6 senior bands. And we have about 3. We're trying to more junior bands, because we must give a famous band that's been in Carnival from way back.
The best time to pick a band is
7-Eleven,
baby. Yeah.
So if you pick one of these numbers, you're good.
Okay.
But Miss Jump Street Passe.
It's 7-Eleven, baby.
Yes,
That's the best time to have Miss Marina.
Yes, to thank Miss Marina for her years. Health-wise, she's not doing that well, and she has decided this year not to participate.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
And Jump Street Passe indeed has been a staple.
So no Jump Street?
Carnival. So no Jump Street Passe this year, and her daughter, nobody hadn't decided to take it over from her and continue. So maybe they just pause this year, and next year they would be back.
They come back.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody if, blend into some other groups.
Is definitely gonna be missed because it's like
I
I have
see-
certain
she's a
names
staple.
when you said carnival, you call
She's
her
a
name, you think
staple,
carnival.
man. She's a staple.
Yeah, she's a
Boca.
staple.
You recognize that ballerina there, that convict in that picture?
Where?
You want the hat? Well, I see two
Yeah.
hats. I see two
it two
hats.
hat? There
Which
is
one are the hat?
Yeah.
Which hat? Anyway, Boca, we gotta wrap this one up. So
Yeah, guys. But remember, carnival lovers out there, just let me repeat what's going on. We have the carnival launch this Saturday, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Memorial
Launch at the
Park.
lounge.
It's free. Then after that, July 12th, we have the gala at Princess Queen's Room. We have tickets for sale for that. You can contact Miss Whitney Swift at Channel 5. It goes for $100. Then we have, after that, we have the Miss Carnival, August 2nd. Then we have King and Queen, August 23rd. Then we have the Mass Camps visit right after King and Queen, the 1st to the 4th September. Then the Joves, the morning for Carnival, September 6th. Then the Road March. Then the last lap at Marion Jones Stadium.
Okay.
Last lap. Again, you have
What
to
role
do
do
it.
you play on the committee, Boca?
Actually, I'm the marketing and / public relations.
On the what,
Okay.
Lisa?
Not the John Roll Group
committee.
and the committee.
Committee.
And the association is an
Yeah,
association.
we gotta go to a break, guys. Hey, Boca,
Yeah.
thanks for your passing.
Yeah,
How
thanks,
Boca
guys.
take us out to the break? He's there.
Yeah, do your job, Boca. Send me to a break.
Yeah, well, all you carnival people listening on the morning stew, when you're adding to the stew, just put a drop of carnival seasoning and everything will be great.
Why do I call her
Let's
that,
take
bye?
break.
That amazing,
Yeah.
right? That's some
Got to use the
Cajun
last drop,
seasoning
Frisco.
right there.
We'll be right
Give
back.
me some Cajun.
In Belize, diversity is our strength. From the vibrant streets of Corozal to the serene beauty of Punta Gorda, and from the charming town of Benque to the breathtaking views of Half Moon Key. We are a tapestry of cultures, traditions, and perspectives. But amidst our differences, there's one thing that unites us all, that defines the essence of Belizean identity. Our love for this land and sea we call home. Our Belize Barrier Reef is more than just a natural wonder. It's the lifeblood of our nation, the foundation of our culture, and the backbone of our economy. Every lobster caught, every conch harvested, every tourist enchanted, every investor satisfied, every proud homeowner, and every taxpayer. They all depend on the health and vitality of our marine environment.
I may be out on the water every day, but I know that my livelihood is tied to the health of the reef. We all depend on it.
As a tour guide, I get to share the beauty of a reef with visitors from around the world. But I want future generations of Belizeans to experience it too.
Fresh seafood is the heart of Belizean cuisine. I want to continue creating delicious dishes that celebrate our local flavors, sustainably sourced from our waters.
In Belize, we may come from different backgrounds, but we all share the same dream. A thriving marine environment capable of sustaining us all. Together, let's work toward that future. A future where we all thrive.
So you done hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the Smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the Builders truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Racindio, Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall. Special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Belize Diaspora 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center. Don't miss it.
right, all right, all right. The rain is wet. And it's coming down. Yes, yes. All aboard and welcome back.
Raining on that side yonder.
Yes, I just got on. Say just down quick for something, man. Get wet. Yes.
Yo.
Yeah, I'll try to put on the
funny,
camera.
Yeah. I don't know that why I think that one word got me to be somebody were very interested in linguistics. And the word is schedule. That word got me interested in linguistics and listening to how people talk. I know what I notice is a common thing about when people talk. Boca did it just now. Boca say you could win from the lotto pick. Then he said, what is the lotto pick? And then he explained. And I hear a lot of people, they talk and they will say something. And I say that to say this.
Mm-hmm.
That's another statement they like to make. And they will say, what do I mean by that? Like they are asked the question within your mind.
Right.
Instead of just giving the answer. I never understood why they would preface an answer with a question, you know? But, but it's just one of those quirks in speaking, I guess.
I guess.
Yo, Marlon, Frisco, Marlon, I want to know if that you wet.
What?
You gone outside?
It looks like it's coming down that way.
It's raining cats and doodles.
And baby elephants too.
That with you? Yeah. That with you? What kind of question that with you?
What?
Marlon, they're right on these days, you know.
Marlon not easy, no.
I'm saying a shout out to my freaking Tuesday peoples, man. Last night. Yeah, it was a thing. Yo, if you are missing out that, you gotta get on board, man. You gotta get on board. Shouts out though. For who take the time and tune in,
freaking.
Listen to the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give a quick dose. I mean, it's kind of hard and fast.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That would have been my answer to why people might like or not like Mr. Colonel Lingus.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I know.
Because he
I like the rain. Yeah, going on hard and fast.
Some people don't like the Colonel.
The Colonel. All right. What yesterday we didn't do a couple things, so let's get a girly word then.
I beg you do.
We used one from yesterday. We didn't use it.
No, we did not.
Of course. Inside your Wednesday. Hey, what today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday all day.
Right. Nobody walk into Wednesday yet? But the Wednesday.
But the
Wednesday walk. You come. There ain't no something missing.
There you go.
But,
there's our Sasquatch.
Listen to me. I feel like we just showed this a couple days back.
Well, it's a whole week now. But your girly word, it says, bad days are part of the process. All right? Please don't give up. Bad days are part of the process. Please don't give up.
Kathleen E.B., you're there.
Kathleen E.B. Kathleen E.B. not easy, you know.
You're there.
Wait, all right, so that's your girly word for today.
Alas.
Yes.
A girly word.
And
the
man's perspective, well, I guess will also be from yesterday.
Well, this girly word was from today, actually.
Oh, really? Well, I got a man's perspective from yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to do the girly word from yesterday?
Why not?
I can't because I deleted it.
Oh. All right.
So it should be in your message. See, what does it say?
Believe in yourself. Push your limits. Experience life. Conquer your goals and be happy.
Yay! That's what I said yesterday.
That's what you said yesterday.
Yourself. Push your limit. Yes. Experience life. Conquer your goals and be happy.
That sounds like everything I want to do right now.
Do
Okay.
it, do it, do it,
Uh-huh.
do it, do it, do
I don't
it.
know if we, I don't know, I don't remember if we did our Albert Einstein man's perspective yesterday.
Oh, we did not do our preliminaries yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do the Albert Einstein.
Do the Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein said, I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stone.
You think so?
That was said by Albert Einstein. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stone.
Here comes the breeze, y'all.
Yep, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what the genius was saying.
Yeah, I get that.
That's right. That's right.
You're saying because
But if
tree
you
want demolish everything.
Exactly.
And take us
Tree
back
want-
to the Stone Age. Yeah.
To the Stone Age. That's
we
right.
go back from
That's
the,
right.
to the start.
I know what happened. Funny thing is, there's a lot of people who won't even know the difference. Because they're
Give me a
still
minute.
living in the Stone Age today. So they don't even know. And I mean mentally. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we join Mr. Frisco for part 2 of the second part.
Yeah. I try to locate it, I can't find it. That's terrible. I try to get it, remember the gist of it. But I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't know
The
where.
gist?
Yeah. I know I saved it and can't find it. No, that sucks.
Sticks me up on WB this morning. And the last time I did on WB here, Mose made a chance to me about the days of healing, so I never get no fish. So I called him today like the Italian. Hey, before you talk about me, I bring you fish. So I have to go bring fish.
All right. Here you go. All right. So I owe you guys one. I know where you went.
All right. You say CY being a teacher, and I'm glad she caught it. CY said, Groove, those phrases are discouraged in proper business community. Yeah, I kind of figured so because it's like, and like that. It's a sigh. You're waiting to think of what to say, I believe.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things that are, there's a bunch of things that the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Like I hear a lot of people say, and anyway, I want to rain down Panapa radio. A lot of people say, pleasant good morning.
Double negative.
I was, the little training I had in radio, that was one of the first thing they tell me. The either. You see, the pleasant morning or good morning.
You had training in a radio then?
Well, the people who know had the training to train me. That way you think I just pop up here on the scene?
Really? Nobody trained me. My first thing on
That
radio.
good for you, but I'm new to it. Fortunately, I had somebody.
Make I tell you how. I used to work at radio. For one time, 1980 to 81, I worked at Radio Belize as DJ Rogers. And I forget who was the technician or who was the boss, but they asked me, you work on radio? And I tell her, yes, I work on radio a lot of time. Me never work on radio at all, but because I'm a talk with an American accent, they believe everything when I say. Yes, exactly. So the man say, go make one demo tape. I never know nothing. So I got to a dude when he Evan Garden. I asked Evan, I say, yo, dude, me no know nothing about this. You could help me make one demo tape. And Evan helped me make one demo tape. Took it to them, I played it. Bam, they hired me the next day.
Lucky you.
And that was it. Yeah. Yeah. And while I was here, Frisco, they got some big name now where I used to rule then. If it ain't sure couldn't compete with mine, I don't want to call a name, but one of me.
I don't know who is it that would.
This boy throwing stone.
I don't know who it is that boy.
Okay.
Leave it as is.
I leave it as is. Yes, I will.
It looked like it's gonna rain up here.
Yeah. It's well, if it's here, then it's going there.
Whew.
You're in the line of fire. I mean, everywhere it's gonna rain.
It's coming here.
It's gonna rain. It's the wave. It's gonna pass. It's gonna be everywhere. Which ways?
Yeah.
Can't run for it. You might get a little.
You might get a lot.
But you
One did we know? You're gonna get rain.
Yes, you're gonna get rain. All right. I
Herman,
totally
look at what I am looking at right now. I'm sending it to Herman.
We don't do weather. We do weather.
Yes, I know. That's from the first segment.
Yeah,
you don't remember that Colonel Angus was here?
Yeah, we do weather. You just never there, Christy.
Yes.
You weren't around.
She missed it.
Yeah.
She missed it by a minute.
I had something else, you know. I mean, I totally out of sorts right now. Where am I?
Do you want me to go slap you?
One slap and put you back on track.
It's true. I have no problem.
Groove.
Yes.
Groove has said nothing about. Well, I mean, you have said nothing about your boy publicly lecturing, scolding, cursing at the net in the wazoo.
My boy.
Yesterday.
People, I had to literally, somebody that you know, I had to literally tell them, because we were texting back and forth, yo, dude, I do not want to insult you. I do not want to be disrespectful to you. So chill. And
I don't know where you would talk about. I'd ask you, bro.
No, I know. He was talking about the same person. It's Donald Trump that went off and blow off the F word. You know, and
I don't talk to the F word. I talk about him publicly scolding Israel, sir.
Oh, come and tell you something. He not the school. He vexed because he look bad.
Right, but in the middle of all of that, he publicly scolded Israel, telling him what the F y'all doing. I said, well, I wonder where Groove the thing right now. I wonder, Lisa, I said, I wonder where Groove the thing right now.
I watched that. Yo, you know what I'm looking at, bro? I don't think nothing when Donald Trump talk, because my head, Donald Trump have no sense.
I know, but when he does certain things, you comment on it. But when he did this, they never said nothing.
Yeah, well, if you notice, I try not to comment because I don't want to waste my breath or my energy.
So what you think, but man, that has to come for something to show you that he worry about himself more, he worry about Israel. That if you make him look bad, he will make you look bad.
When Donald Trump talk, it's not like a president is talking.
You always try for.
I'm telling you, the man. What you're saying because it's raining hard. It's raining hard.
Right. Not try to compete if it rain hard and talk harder. Because then you are loud. So the man, the man publicly put it on the wazoo. Tell him, yo, we no bigger. Finally somebody, you could say what you want. But nobody has come out and publicly scold. No Kamala, no Biden. None of them. Everybody no want to say nothing to Israel as if the sacred golden child. But Trump say nobody is sacred and golden than me. I'm the golden boy.
Right. Yep. Well,
you give the man no points? You give the man no points?
None. I can't tell you, bro. One broken clock is right twice a day.
All right. Well, at least me right there.
Yeah, Trump is an idiot. Plain and simple.
Yes.
And whatever statement he put out on world affairs boils back down to him. He is pissed off because of Israel attacking Iran after he said they had a deal. Because the Ukrainian gentleman that nominated him for the Nobel Peace Prize, where he wants so bad because Barack Obama got one, right after that withdrew his nomination.
Yes.
So he no Peace Prize. So he's completely pissed.
So he's shown that he has shown that all about me, and I don't care who friend or no friend. Y'all know make I look bad. Exactly. Israel or not. So he's proven to you that Israel is not so much the golden child as y'all might think, at least according to him.
Trump is more golden.
Yes, he's the most golden.
I know. Indulge.
I had to push your buttons, sir. I had to push your buttons. I had to push your buttons. He did what you're thinking of me I do, though. Because you've said nobody want to put Wazoo in check. And he has done that. Publicly.
But again, not for the right reason.
I know the time we don't want to for what reason. He do it.
Yeah.
Carmelo. Rob, what are you going on?
Yeah, greetings, brothers and Mona Lisa Lord. I'm very happy when I heard that the man get like that, you know, the red chairman. I was very happy because they always know that they're wrong in many ways, but because they have pride, for them pride never allow them, like blind them to see that they are doing wrong. But at the moment they get to know they are doing wrong, or I mean if they are is doing it or they believe they do something to them, they call a believe say do so no like do so. And that's when they burst up, right? And then again they don't care anymore the who, the what, no, as long as you know they do what I think you should do as I say, no as I do, that's when they burst up. And I'm happy when it happened. Because I only saw they and see the true colors of everything. When you follow that page and tell, I hear on the table, Frisco, that like some people get in the business sector big chances and small people not to get it. Okay. Well, I was a victim of that for quite a few years. I try hard to be an entrepreneur. It was one of the most difficult tasks because those people in authority, they just didn't want to give me no break. They want search to my socks and I asked me if the socks knew or so because if he knew I have to pay tax for that too. You know?
No, for real.
I went through a lot of things in all the borders. I used the international airport. I used the northern when I used to come by road coming from Mexico, Tijuana and a place. I used the western one coming from Guatemala. I used the PG one coming from El Salvador and Puerto Rico. But every corner. So and I talked to them and I said to them, but boy, I see people, big people, I know even close to their uncle to them. I want to give them name break there. You know what? One of them said to me, without shame, he said, because I could go to the man shop and I could get money when I want it. That's what the man tell me. He said, I could get money when I want it and that I tell her, look here, if you give me the break that you give them people, I bring $1,000, then they bring 20 and so much thousands of dollars container. If you give me the break, you the kid there, I most certainly gonna have something to give you too. That's how I tell her. Then you had two of them will get fired from the department, or they was about to get fired. I happen to know the two of them. Maybe one of them a Frisco relative, but I don't want to call his name. She was a customer officer. And you know, because the man from that side, the family of Angriga. Anyway, the two guys was about to be put out for some reason. I don't know for what reason they was having to put out, right? And whenever I meet them and then they cry to me, boy, I look at them and I say, boy, you they cry to me? And I cry to you for years? And you don't even look my way? Go on, so. I don't want to hear you cry. Yes?
What?
And you know what was that again? The Hispanic custom officer, they was always more lenient to give me a leave break or so than the Creole one. The Creole one alone hammer. I meet a man at the international airport, an Hispanic custom officer. He looked at me and he said, oh, are you bring anything for sale downtown? Yeah. I tell him, yeah. He said, all right, where you bring? Maybe just make a see what you got. And the man said, a quick thing, the man looking at my duffel bag. Duffel bag I used to use. Groove know about duffel bag. Okay, all right, go through. 2 days after the man called wrong and the man said, all right, I see what you bring there. I could see good now. Then the man asked me one question. How much for this? I put it in a bag and give the man. I tell the man that for you. Because the man handle me. I could handle it. My man say hand wash hand.
2 hand wash face.
Right, Ram.
And the last one I want God to help. They say on international news, if you are using plastic for your food containers or for microwaving a plastic or storing thing in a plastic, you might be consuming microplastic.
Yep.
That are the international. The local one, you know about Natasid?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I know.
Okay, Lisa may know because she's a woman, she cook. Natasid is the same thing we call Ricardo. The Ricardo have a seed.
Anato.
And then the seed, if you accidentally cooking, you burn your hand to a second degree, or you burn your hand bad, or any part you burn accidentally, or ballet blow the fire in a pin field because you make meat pie, you back a pot. You know what you do? You rub up the oil, the nata seed, mash it and rub it along with coconut oil, and in no time the man no got no scar, nothing. Nothing so that the man get born. So that's the local
and the way we
go to hell.
season it with.
Respect.
All right, great.
All right.
All right,
That's the
Ram.
way we season it with.
No, he did not say that.
You know, Ram just said something that, we've always said. Money, make money, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of rich people not have to smart, You just had an idea that gave you a certain amount of money, and that money start to turn over by itself. So that's why they don't give poor people the break to make money. Because they realize that once you get to a certain level of money, your money will start to pull you. Your money will start to carry you along like the people where they just get all the breaks and they get all the benefits and they get all the incentives. That's the way money bring. When rich people get rich and they go to a restaurant, they don't have to pay. They just sit down there in the restaurant, take one picture and hang it up and go. They could afford it. They get so much thing for free. And they could afford it.
Yeah.
So keep struggling, folks. Once you get to that range with all these a day, you make money.
Wow. Wow.
What?
We gotta take a break.
I beg you do.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
That's right. Money.
Yes. Money.
Money. Woo.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Let's take a journey through the core functions of the Social Security Board. It all starts with registering as an insured person, employer, or self-employed individual. Sign up for a portal account to manage your Social Security information online. Just provide accurate information and click Create. This will give you access to a range of services and benefits. Next, your contribution, along with investments and other income, are collected and distributed into 3 funds. This ensures that the SSB fund is securely utilized to support various benefit programs. The SSB is committed to providing essential benefits such as sickness, maternity, injury, and pension. These benefits are paid out to eligible individuals as a part of the Social Security coverage. We help you navigate through life's challenges with financial security. Annual surplus accumulates to grow the fund each year. This surplus is invested into various industries, contributing to the growth and development of our nation. With each passing year, the fund continues to grow due to the annual surplus and interest revenue earned from prudent investments. This surplus, along with reserves, helps to bolster the SSB fund and provide a safety net for those in need. We've arrived at the end of our journey to better understanding how the SSB works. We remain committed to serving you and building a secure future for all Belizeans.
Manuel, it looked like the jar stuck again. I think we need to go to Builders Hardware.
Again? Who can we just order online?
Oh, that's right.
Manuel, I forgot the draw slides.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Racindio, Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Belize Diaspora 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center. Don't miss it.
World shifts to regional supply chains, Belize is poised to lead. This is where blue innovation meets green ambition, and orange creativity thrives. Join us for the Belize Investment Summit 2025, September 3rd to 5th at the Sunset Caribe in San Pedro. From agribusiness to aquaculture, from renewable energy to digital services, from tourism to trade, this is the future of regional integration. And it starts here. Whether you're returning home, expanding regionally, or entering new markets, Belize welcomes you. Why Belize? Why now? Belize Investment Summit 2025. Bridging markets, building resilience. September 3rd to 5th at Sunset Caribe, San Pedro. Visit investmentsummit.bz to register and be part of shaping the investment frontier.
you've been waiting for. Today, today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today, today is your birthday. Today is a very special day. Tonight, tonight party. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today is your birthday.
All right. Somebody celebrating a birthday today.
Better.
What's that?
Turn it on better.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, work better when
There
you're
you
on.
go.
Work better.
Works better when it's on.
That is right. Somebody celebrating a birthday.
Yeah.
We got.
Of course.
Who that is?
All right. So let me do it properly. On the screen right now, this young man. His name is CJ Pitter, aka my nephew. He lives in New York. So happy birthday to you, CJ, coming from mom and your sister, your mom Trish, your sister Clasia, wishing you all the best on your birthday. And here's hoping you live to see many more. Happy birthday, CJ. We love you. Enjoy everything.
Happy birthday,
Happy
young
birthday.
lion.
Yay.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
You
So
don't
yeah,
know.
that's CJ,
Mm-hmm.
aka Neff.
Nephew.
Right.
All right.
Next, please.
That coach ready, so don't find look kind of hard.
It's
This
not
is
at the couch. It was at the park. I thought you recognized it.
Oh God, yes. This is the beautiful Miss Marvetta Samuels, aka Marie.
Marie.
This is Verna Samuel. Verna from Bird's Eye View Lodge. This is her
Yes,
sister.
Her sister, right.
Yes. Marie used to babysit me.
Oh.
That's right. Happy birthday, Mar. Hope you have many more, my
Happy
girl. You're looking
birthday.
beautiful as ever. I live right in the neighborhood, and she's a steward.
Oh, for real. Hey, Mar.
You got picture?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Next, please. Anybody else?
Of course. How dare you? This is the one and only
Joe
Brick City, aka Unc Mama Waldy.
Wait.
Here he is saying, "Yo, you sure this hot match this shop?" Yes.
Maybe
Happy
it matches
birthday.
the pants.
Yes, right. Happy birthday, sir Brick. Hope you have many more, sir.
Happy birthday.
You said it today.
Wee.
All right. I never do a man birthday like that.
Well, that's the way it's a funny thing.
Oh, yeah? This is Leslie Flores. Leslie, have a wonderful birthday. Coming to you from your family and all your friends. Wishing you all the best on your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I said, man, G down in here.
Yeah, boy.
Jackie.
Letter. Mm-hmm.
Who this?
Leslie Flores.
Is that my best boy, Flo?
It's still Leslie Flores.
All right. Where they go on? That's the best boy in the tongue right there.
Don't matter. It's still Leslie Flores.
That's cool, Modi.
Cool, right. Cool.
That's
Modi.
right. As if cool was a picture, there it is.
That's it. That's
right. You see that? You see that letter quote right there?
Yeah.
That's now a must. That's now a must when you're there over yonder. That's a must.
Of
But
course.
not only that, ladies and gentlemen, there are more people celebrating birthdays today.
Mm-hmm.
And this lovely young person is Braylon Bassano.
Oh, Braylon.
Yes, this is coming to you from your godmommy. Wishing you many, many more.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
Well,
you.
happy birthday to you, Braylon.
Braylon. That's right.
Braylon.
That's right.
Who they got, mommy?
But not only that, there is more birthdays.
Who they got, mommy?
Got mommy Lexi.
Joe.
Yes. You can't see the resemblance?
You can't be no god mommy if you don't give that Christmas and birthday.
Exactly.
Hey, this one you got mommy. Hey, godmother. Where's my gift?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my cake?
There you
That's
go.
right. That's right. And Lexicon, you better bring them.
Uh-huh.
Next.
Okay. Do we have more? Here we go.
This is Miss Erlyn Myers. Happy birthday to you, Miss Erlyn Myers. Coming to you from your hubby, your daughters, your son, especially from Jada, wishing you many, many, many more. And that's why I know that they love you bad.
Okay, there you go. Happy birthday.
Jada say you don't have to wash dishes, you don't have to cook or nothing for the rest of the week. She can take care of everything.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's right. Enjoy your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, right.
And that's it.
Let me remind you that Quality Poultry is having its 50th anniversary.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
So there's big shindigs going down Saturday.
You see?
At the Belize City Northfront Street branch. Also in San Pedro. Huh?
They should have a team up with the Carnival Committee for 50 years and give a chicken all day through Carnival.
Well,
yes.
They're going to shindig Saturday. So stop on by and see what's going on. Big fair. Northfront Street branch. Also in San Pedro at the San Pedro branch. So shouts out to Quality Poultry on 50. Big 50.
Yeah, right.
50 to what? Golden?
Golden.
No, 50 to chicken.
Yes, in trouble.
Yeah, so make your way to Quality Poultry this Saturday. You know, they had the parade last Saturday. Although the showers were going down, it still made a jam. But yeah, so Quality Poultry is celebrating 50 as part of the 50th anniversary.
Yes.
Take advantage of whatever is going on out there. Stop on by. It's a lot of things. You heard the commercials, so yeah.
55th is emerald, 60th is diamond, 65th is blue sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 70 that granite and 75 that dirt.
Oh yeah. All right, we gotta go. Let's depart.
Yes. Break on out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much to the good Lord up above, because right now, Frisco and Lisa, they get rain, but I think I still got another 15 minutes to go pick in the clothes.
Oh yeah.
So, thank you. Yes.
Oh. No, the rain has right now stopped for a minute, but it looks like it's gonna come down again.
Yeah, well, like I said, I have 15 minutes to pick in the clothes. Why do I say that?
Because?
Well,
wonder why.
Because it may start raining.
Why do I say that?
Why do I say that?
It's 2 minutes to 12 o'clock. Why do I say that? Because
I'm nearly 12.
Hey, CY, hi. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stewing with us. Please take care of yourself. Please stay dry. For some reason, you got to be out there. Do whatever is right by you. Keep yourself hydrated as well. Stay safe, and we want you to come back to see us tomorrow. So, if God is willing.
Wait, Liz.
You.
Never tell anybody but God.
See why I say she wants us to shout out Lady Zinga Wade. Want us to shout out hi Miss Zinga. Hope you're doing fine.
Hey, Zinga.
Spooner say I sound like a communist. He just delete the message, but I don't say it. He said I sound like a communist, and he said Ms. Myers look good.
Okay. All right. Where was I?
What?
Where was I?
Where were you?
God is willing.
Yes.
Yes, because then I said never tell anybody but God.
We will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you. Anyone, I promise to take care of me. Thank you, Miss Christy, CY, and everybody. Ram Half of Mancello. Also, Miss Edna Pallet, Miss Di as well. We love you guys. Stay safe. Ayo.